Kenji sat cross-legged on his bedroom floor, the warm glow of his desk lamp casting long shadows. The battered copy of Pokémon Red felt like a treasure in his hands, a relic from a simpler time. He could hear the faint rustle of leaves outside, the night air cool and still. His heart raced with the thrill of nostalgia as he slid the cartridge into his Game Boy, the satisfying click echoing softly in the quiet room.
"Let's see if you still work,"
he murmured to himself, pressing the power button. As the screen flickered to life, Kenji found himself immersed in the pixelated charm of Pallet Town. The chiptune melodies filled the room, each note rekindling fond memories of his childhood. He maneuvered through Viridian Forest, feeling a sense of comfort in the familiar landscapes. But as he approached Lavender Town, the atmosphere shifted. The music changed, its usual eerie tune replaced by something more unsettling, a distorted, whispering static that seemed to bleed into reality.
"That's odd,"
he muttered, a frown creasing his brow. The pixelated Lavender Town appeared on screen, but something was off. The colors seemed muted, the sprites slightly distorted. As Kenji ventured into the Pokémon Tower, his heart skipped a beat. A figure stood amidst the usual ghost sprites, a shadowy silhouette with hollow white eyes. The whispers grew louder, echoing in his mind. They seemed to form words, though he couldn't quite understand them. His head throbbed, the pressure building with each passing second. Kenji's vision blurred, the room around him warping as if viewed through a heat haze. The whispers weren't just in the game anymore. They filled the air around him, indecipherable yet insistent. His breath quickened, panic creeping in as he glanced around. The shadows in the corners of his room seemed to move, twisting and turning in the dim light. He tried to shut off the Game Boy, but the screen remained stubbornly lit, reflecting his own face back at him, face with eyes that were eerily hollow. Desperation clawed at Kenji as he ripped off his headphones, yet the whispers persisted, growing louder and more coherent. Lines of text scrolled rapidly across the Game Boy screen, taunting him with their cryptic messages.
"You shouldn't be here,"
they warned.
"They never left."
His heart pounded in his chest as he read the final, chilling message.
"You heard it. Now you belong."
The screen flickered, showing his reflection once more, his eyes now mirroring the hollow gaze of the figure in the tower. Kenji sat frozen, the weight of the whispers pressing down on him. The Game Boy lay silent in his hands, yet the haunting melody of Lavender Town continued to play, its notes weaving through the stillness of the room. He glanced around, the shadows now still, yet somehow more menacing. The boundary between the game and his reality had blurred, leaving him trapped in a world where whispers never ceased, and shadows held secrets he dared not uncover.